Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lara Mauriza. Now I will present my PowerPoint about Deixis in Cinderella film. So, Deixis is a term that comes from the Greek deity cos, which means pointing through language. Also, Deixis is word that take meaning from the speech situation, person, time, and place when they are used. So next, meaning of Deixis in Cinderella film. In the Cinderella film, it is found that forms of Deixis used by the characters in their conversation through the sentence used. The meaning of Deixis in the Cinderella film is as follows. In the Cinderella film, it is found the forms of Deixis used by the character through the sentence used. The forms of Deixis found in the Cinderella film are present Deixis, which is divided into the first person category, the second person category, and the third person category. Furthermore, place Deixis, time Deixis, discourse Deixis, and finally social Deixis were analyzed based on the theory of Stephen C. Levinson. Next, analysis forms of Deixis in Cinderella film. First person Deixis. People Deixis found in this film is categorized into three categories, namely first person, second person, and third person Deixis. Person Deixis is given shape according to the participant's role in the language, even when the utterance is spoken. Next is first person Deixis, the category of speaker to themselves or to a group that involves themselves. Cinderella asked her mother if she believed that animals could understand what they were saying. Then her mother said, "I believe that animals listen and speak to us if we only have the ear for it." The analysis, the word I in the above utterance refers to Cinderella's mother and is the subject of the sentence and acts as the speaker. The words us and we in the above utterance refer to Cinderella and her mother, Cinderella as listener. Next, second person category is giving the form of speaker's reference to someone or more involving themselves. Cinderella, who read the story to her father, was very happy with the ending. Cinderella said, "I do love a happy ending, don't you?" The analysis, the word you in the above utterance refers to Cinderella fathers and acts as an object in the sentence acting as a listener. Next, third person category is giving a form of reference to people who are not speakers or listeners of speech in language even. Cinderella's stepsister saw that Cinderella's family kept animals in their house. Cinderella's half-sister said, "Do they keep animals inside?" The analysis, the word they in the above utterance refers to Cinderella and all the people who inhabit Cinderella house. Next, place Deixis. Place Deixis is giving shape to the location according to participants in language events. Cinderella's stepsister asks if Cinderella and her family allow animals to live in their house. Cinderella half-sister asks, "Do they keep animals inside?" The word inside in the above utterance refers to Cinderella house. The pointer is not followed by body movement because what is being pointed can be understood as it is said to be symbolic. Next is time Deixis. Time Deixis is giving form to the time span when an utterance is uttered. Cinderella's stepmother comforted Cinderella who was crying. Cinderella's stepmother said, "Now, mustn't blab." Analysis is the word now in the above utterance indicates the time when Cinderella was crying. The pointer is not followed by body movements because what is being pointed can be understood, thus it is said to be symbolic. Next, discourse Deixis. Discourse Deixis is a reference to certain parts of the discourse that have been given or are being developed. Cinderella's father gave Cinderella a gift that she found in the trees. Cinderella's father said, "This, I found it hanging on the trees." The analysis is the word this in this utterance refers to the previous discourse, which is a gift for Cinderella. The pointer is not followed by body movement because what is being pointed can be understood as it is said to be symbolic. Next is social Deixis. Social Deixis is the giving of forms according to social difference that refer to the role participants, especially aspect of social relation between the speaker and the listener or the speaker with several reference. Cinderella called her stepmother as Mother Titi, but her stepmother said, "You needn't call me that, Madam will do." You needn't call me that, Madam will do. So the word we should analyze is the word Madam in the above utterance refers to Cinderella's stepmother. The pointer is not followed by body movement because what is indicated can be understood as it is said to be symbolic. Well, the conclusion is Deixis is a word or phrase whose reference is not fixed. There are three types of Deixis, namely space Deixis, person Deixis, and time Deixis. These three types of Deixis depend on the interpretation of the participant in the communication in the same context. The form of Deixis found in the Cinderella film are in accordance with those proposed by Livingston, namely people Deixis. So the word that we found, the word Deixis that we found in first person is I, my, and second person Deixis you, your, third person Deixis they, her, she, he, him, and place Deixis inside, away, behind, here, beside, there, here. Time Deixis now, 2 weeks, and discourse Deixis that, it, and social Deixis Madam, Miss, Mr., Your Royal Highness, Your Majesty, and Prince. So that's all about my presentation. Thanks for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.